Hello everybody, welcome back. What's going on? Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this video. I'm going to be doing a chatty get ready with me because I'm just in the mood to talk mainly about work, like pet peeves at work. Ugh, my god, it drives me crazy. Pet peeves also about my cat, that drives me crazy as well. So everything that drives me crazy, that's what we're going to be talking about today. I also picked up some new things from Ulta yesterday, and also Pixi sent me this crazy package with a ton of stuff in there. Like, thank you Pixi, seriously, you blew me away. So I'm trying to figure out if I just put up a poll on Instagram if I should do an eyeshadow tutorial with the Pixi plus Heart palette. This is gorgeous, guys. I'm like, yes, I want to use this palette. Look how pretty it is. Oh my god. But I had a lot of people last week tell me to do a palette. I had a lot of people last week tell me to do an eyeshadow tutorial, stop it, with the chocolate bar palette. So I'm like torn. I don't know what to do. So let's see what the poll says. But I'm definitely going to be using this Rach Loves and Pixi highlighter palette. Oh my god. Look how pretty. Definitely using this. Maybe some of the lip icings. Maybe probably this lip kit I'm gonna use, eye and lip kit. And then I'm not gonna use these glowy powders because they look a little too dark for me. Like, I'm ghostly. I blend in with the wall, so I can't use either of these. So anyway, let's just get into it. I am breaking out on my chin. This like happens to me like every year. I break out really bad on my chin, so it's ugly. I know, I'm sorry, I look gross today, but we're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? So let's look at the poll to see what eyeshadow tutorial I'm gonna do, and we'll just go from there. Okay, can you guys see that? It is 93% Too Faced, 7% Pixi. Is that right? Yes. So for foundation, I picked up the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup in Porcelain. I just wanted to try something new. This is not brand new, but this is definitely new to me, so I wanted to give it a shot. I'm going to just swipe this all over my face, blend it out with my Real Technique sponge, and then see how it goes from there, I guess. This looked really dark in the tube, but this might be like a little too light for me. My baby hairs are so annoying, so I apologize, but I'm not really liking this foundation. I feel like it's just sitting on top of my skin and it's not really like sinking in. My nose looks a little like crackly, and I also did a second layer on my chin and it looks the same. Like, it didn't build up at all. I don't know if it's just me or the foundation or what's going on, but I'm going to quickly prime my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden, and then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows off camera, and then we're gonna go in and use the Too Faced chocolate bar palette for a nice nice look, you know what I mean? And we're back with some eyebrows, primed eyes. I'm ready to get into the eyeshadow. Also wanted to mention I'm playing around with the exposure because I feel like the exposure has been a little bit high in some of my videos, so this is pretty low. It looks dark in my viewfinder, but I'm hoping it's not dark when I go to edit this video. So let's zoom in, get to the eyeshadow because I feel like I look crazy. This cat drives me crazy. Crazy. I also want to mention, if my eyes are red in this video, it's been a long day. I've been at work since like 8 to 6:30. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It is 9 o'clock right now at night. So I'm just like, I'm sorry. I have some coffee here from Starbucks. It's helping me out, but you know, we gotta power through this. So I don't have the little sheet with the names on this palette, so I apologize, but I'm taking this color right here, picking it up with my Sigma E40, and for every single look that I use with this palette, I always start off with this color. It is a really great transition color. So I'm putting this in the crease, blending it really well so it's like a nice light wash of color. It's gonna help with the blending process when I put on my darker shades and all of that. I'm going to pick up this shade. I think this one is called Mousse, if I'm not mistaken. Picking it up on that Sigma E35, and it's pretty much gonna go a little bit lower than that first shade, but still in the crease. It's still gonna act as like a transition blending color. You know what I mean? If you guys, if this is your first time here, welcome, but I really, really like mixing eyeshadows, blending them together. I feel like it's just, I don't know, I really like the way it turns out. So I am just picking some up, putting it in the outer V, putting it in the crease, blending it out. I have been consistently posting once a week, which I know you guys are like, wow, Katie, great, once a week. But seriously, that's very good for me, guys. I've been so inconsistent for the past like 2 years. This is the first time that I'm like, okay, once a week I've been doing it. So I need to film this video. I am going on a trip this weekend for my boyfriend's birthday. I bought us tickets to go see the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. This is at Kansas City, so in Missouri. So that's where we're gonna be going this weekend. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that color. Now let's go into, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna put on a lid shade right now. I'm gonna use this color. I have never used this color before. I'm gonna pick it up on a Sigma E56, and this is going on the outer portion of my lid. If you guys hear things in the background, I apologize. This is the time when my cats like to just go crazy. Like when I wanna do something, they just go insane, so sorry. This color is almost like a burnt, like purpley bronze. It's almost like a duochrome shade. I don't know, I really like it, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, it almost has a little bit of red in it too. I'm taking some of it on the Sigma E25, and I'm just like buffing it up into the crease so that it helps with my gradient, and so I don't have like a harsh line like right in the crease, you know what I mean? Guys, I look like a complete wreck. I don't know how this happened, but I don't know. I don't even know. So I kind of wanted to use this Pixi Endless Shade Stick. So let's see. I'm gonna put this in the inner portion of my lids. See how this goes. Graham, knock it off, man. Oh wow. So I have that shade stick on. I'm going to wet my brush. This is a Sigma E56. This is the same thing that I used for the outer half of my lids. I'm going to actually mix. I know this is Marzipan. I don't know what this gold shade is, but I'm mixing both of these. And this is going right on top of that shade stick. Wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this Real Techniques 203 brush, taking this highlight shade, the light matte shade in this palette. I love this. I'm just going to highlight right underneath my eyebrow. I said that so weird. I'm gonna highlight right underneath my eyebrow, blending out these shades at the same time. It's just a simple eyeshadow look. I just want to, you know, get that across. It's nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna use this little concealer. I'm using the shade C3. I'm actually gonna take it on my finger and kind of like bounce it in a little bit. I'm gonna take my sponge and blend out. I just wanna say, guys, that this foundation is not good. Okay, so I feel like I look a little bit better. I still feel like my face looks very cakey. My nose is a little and this concealer a little goes a long way, so just be careful. I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. I'm using my Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum. So let's see if I can stay in frame for this. My eyeliner is looking so good. I'm so impressed with myself. So now I'm going to actually set my under eyes because this concealer is kind of thick. I'm just not used to it. I'm going to use my Too Faced Ethereal setting powder as per usual. If you guys have any good under eye setting powders that you'd like to recommend me, please let me know down below. Oh yeah, like this is super creasy. So as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to talk about like pet peeves at work because today, I knew I was filming today, and I knew I wanted to do like a get ready with me, so I was like, what am I gonna talk about? Like, it's gonna be a Chatty get ready with me, like what am I gonna say? And I was on the phone at work talking to a customer. I wasn't talking to anybody like a friend or whatever. I was literally talking to a customer and trying to help him, you know, help him with his problem. And I feel, I'm on the phone, my back is to the entrance of my cubicle. So I feel that somebody's behind me and I kind of just ignore them because I'm on the phone, you know? And when somebody is on the phone, or if they're with another person or like another client, a customer, you don't just linger until you're done. Personally, me, if I want to go see someone, I'm setting my face with the CoverGirl loose powder, by the way. If I go to see someone and I see that they're on the phone, I will go, oh, okay, and then I'll come back. I'll go back to my cubicle, I'll get some work done, and then in the next 10 minutes, you know, I'll be back at that person's cubicle. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me or what, but people like to just linger, like listen to my conversation. Like I literally had a guy, the guy was standing there in the entrance of my cubicle just waiting till I finished my conversation with this customer. So he heard everything that I was saying. He like kept shuffling too. So I was on the phone and I heard him like shh, shh, like him wanting to know, hey, I'm here, I'm waiting for you. Okay, too bad, you're gonna have to wait. I'm on the phone with somebody else, like too bad. It drives me crazy. I'm taking this shade that I used in the crease and in the outer V and just running it across my lower lash line. So yeah, people do that to me all the time. They just linger. Like I will be in my cubicle with my boss, like the boss, and if somebody needs me, they'll just stand right there next to like my boss and just wait till we're done talking and then come in. Like, go back to your cubicle, man. Don't like linger. That's so freaking rude. Like, what if, you know, we're talking about something and it's confidential or something, or like, you know, who wants somebody lingering around their cubicle? It drives me insane. I'm blending my lower lash line out with this peachy color, the first color that I used. This cat drives me crazy. I'm using the Demi Wispies, by Ardell. I'm back in action. Lashes are on. I also use some of the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect on my lower lashes. I don't really do this in like real life, like day to day. I just feel like it's a little bit too much, but for pictures and for YouTube, I put it on, you know what I mean? Let's move on to the face. While I was doing the false lashes, I was thinking about like my pet peeves at work. I know that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I'm usually always complaining about people at work, and just like work in general. And I was like, why can't I think of any other of my pet peeves? Like I know I have a ton. And one of them is, I'm using Hoola Light, by the way, to contour. One of my other pet peeves is like when I walk in the office like right at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm there earlier, but my pet peeve is if you see me just getting in the office with my purse in my hand, you see me just sit down on my desk, you get up and come to me and ask me questions. Like literally I just got to my desk, I haven't even put my purse down, and you're gonna start asking me questions. Like literally that happened to me this morning. I walked by, I say good morning, hey, good morning, walked by, put my purse down, and I hear somebody behind me, hey, and I'm like, seriously? You have to bother me right now, right when I got in? I haven't even had my coffee yet. Like, do you even really want to talk to me yet? So yesterday at Ulta, I picked up the Becca Bali Sands bronzer. I just wanted to try a new bronzer. I'm in love with the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. Thanks to my sister, she turned me on to that. But I wanted to try something else, so I got it. I think it's pretty. It looks like it'll work for my skin tone. Like, I don't know what. So I'm just gonna pick some up and start bronzing, I guess, right? All of my pale skin girls, guys out there, I'm sure you get this if you're really fair, where people are like, oh my god, you're so white, you have to go to the beach. Like, do you guys get offended by that? I used to be so insecure about how white I am, or how white I was. I mean, I'm still really white. Used to be so insecure, and like, I would self tan. I would lay outside in my backyard. People still to this day tell me, like, you need to go to the beach, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the beach. Like, I'm fine with being white. Now, I will not go out without self tanning my legs. That is the truth. I honestly just don't want to blind people with my white legs. Like, my legs are like reflective, holographic, like really, really bad. They're super white. So I put some self tanner on just because it just, I don't know, it makes me look like a little bit more put together. Like, I don't look so ghostly, but like, I'm not laying outside for hours and hours trying to get tan anymore. Like, nah, I'm not ruining my skin just to please other people. So for blush, my sister let me borrow this like cheek palette by the Balm, and it's super freaking cute. The thing is, I have these impressed nails on, and if I try to open this up, like, I'm gonna flip a nail off, you know? This is such a cute freaking palette. I love it. I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is called Bourbon. I'm being so loud, honestly, but I'm in the living room, so I don't think anybody can really, like, my neighbors can't hear me. I know I've mentioned this before, but I really, sorry to change subjects real quick, I really like that blush. Like, I'm thinking about stealing this palette from my sister. Sorry, Trina. Let me just bake really quickly, but my neighbors, I've mentioned this before, are so loud. I really wish that they could hear me right now so they can kind of get the point. But our bedrooms, the wall, like, we share a wall, so you can imagine how crazy it is. So last night, me and my boyfriend are here in the kitchen cooking, or like heating up our food, and we hear her, the neighbor, fall into the tub. Like, it was so loud, and she was like, blah, blah. Like, we were like, oh my god, is she okay? And then the boyfriend, or actually they're husband and wife, so her husband comes and he's like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you laughing? Are you crying? And she's just like, ah! Guys, I'm not even kidding. Like, she makes the weirdest noises. So she fell in the tub. She's fine. And so that happened, and then we're laying in bed, and we, like, you can hear them perfectly. She's like, tell me how I looked in the tub. Like, what was my face when you saw me fall? Like, ha 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 ha. Like, oh my god, do you even know how I felt? Like, I hear everything that they're talking about. One night, guys, they were so loud from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They were ridiculously loud. I literally just wanted to start crying. Oh my god, but like, this apartment complex is ridiculous. Like, literally the walls are paper thin. I really don't like this foundation, guys. Like, the highlighter on my nose, like, the foundation just wipes right off. I love this highlighter though. It is beautiful. I think if you have fair skin, Clutch is perfect. Little bit darker skin, this one is great. And then all of these are highlighters too, so if you have darker skin, maybe this would work. So now let's move on to lips, and then I will dust this powder off. I wanted to use this shade, and I think it's gonna work. So let me just line my lips really quickly. I'm using Kylie's Dolce K. Guys, I really like this color. So this is a collaboration with Mariam Maquillage. Ooh, Posh. It's in Posh Nude. So sorry, I don't follow her or anything like that, but she's right here. I will focus. That's her. She's super, super pretty. I'm gonna check her out though after this video. All right guys, so that's it for this video. I love the eyes, love the way they turned out. I apologize if it's like a boring neutral eyeshadow look, but I don't know, I just love it. You can't go wrong with a bronze neutral eye, you know what I mean? Love this liquid lipstick. Oh my god, love it. The bronzer I like, the blush I love. This little thing by the Balm, it completely surprised me. Really like this blush. The highlighter is gorgeous. The only thing that's driving me crazy is the foundation. It's just like wiping right off my face, especially on my nose. The concealer is good. It's a little bit too heavy. Feel like it's kind of my fault since I used a little bit too much, but other than that, the look is fine. Wish I would have used a different foundation, but can't go back now. So thank you guys so much for watching as usual. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you want to see next. As always, my videos are super all over the place, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.